this awkward while we wait if we're live. Did I hit the... Yes. I'm live! Awesome! Hi guys! Welcome! Turn this off. So hi guys, it's Holly from Melody Lane Inspired, and we're going to do a Christmas greeting card. So hi guys! Oh, let me restore my chat. Just let me know if I'm live. Can you hear me? All of those good things. We are live. Thank you, Jamie. Well, hello everyone. We got a lot of Virginia Beach in the house, Washington, London. Holy cow, Buffalo, New York. A very windy Northwest Indiana. I understand that, Kathleen, because I am in Northwest Indiana and it is like a twister outside. My dog just got loose. I ran and chased her. And then part of a neighbor's tree came down while I was doing that. So that was very exciting. So it is definitely very windy out there. Yay, you can hear me perfectly. Awesome. I almost forgot the microphone. Well, hello, everybody. So we are going to do so I wanted to do a house as a card, right? So a Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Which I thought would be really cool is if people actually design the house to look like their house, which mine kind of does. It would need to be longer, change a couple things, but it's kind of like this. So let me go ahead and show you the outside of the card we're going to be doing. And remember, you can make the house in any color you want. There we go. So I made the house in black because the black new houses are a thing and I love them. But I thought it looked really good because we're going to put snow on the roof, everything too. So I wanted contrast. So not only that, but I wanted to write on the inside of the card with the new opaque Cricut pens. So I have it in white. So that shows up really, really awesome on the dark. I used craft board actually for this, but it turns out really good. So, but you can make the house whatever color you want, and you can change the shutters whatever color you want. I just really kind of dig the black houses. Or like the white houses with the black like vinyl windows now. I love those. All right, so go ahead and get our little melody intro, and then we'll go ahead and get started, guys.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
All right. We're back. So hello, we had some more join us. So hello in Detroit, Minnesota, Puerto Rico. Bet your weather's way nicer there than it is here right now. Okay, so I did go ahead and pre-cut some pieces first. And I did want to do a project because lots of times I'm using iron-on or vinyl on cards, which works amazingly. But I know there's some people that just like to do paper. So I'm going to make this card first, strictly out of paper. And then I'm going to show you a second one where we're going to, because there's a lot of little pieces, because we have like little berries, bows, little tiny candy canes. So I'm going to also show you how to do it if you cut those pieces out of iron-on, and then you don't have to place the little pieces individually. So I'll go ahead and show you the same card, but we're going to make one fully out of paper, and then the other one we're going to go ahead and use the iron-on. Sorry guys, my computer was fully charged 10 minutes ago. This charging cord is not keeping up with it. So we are hoping we can make it through. Dark gray. Yes, the dark gray houses. Absolutely. Those are actually more popular than the black is the really dark gray. They look amazing. I see all sorts of new ones going up around here like that. Okay. So we will go ahead and I've cut everything out. The only thing I have left to cut is I'm going to go ahead and cut the one piece of the house where it's going to actually write on it too. So we'll go ahead and get that cutting. Oh, I need my other computer for that. So many electronics in one place here. Let's go ahead and... So how is everybody's weekend going so far? It's been like here, it's been rainy and very, very windy. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Deanna. Oh, you haven't tried any of the new pens, Deanna? You have to. The glitter ones, right like butter. Just wait, you'll see the white opaque to show up on the dark. I absolutely love them. And of course, I'm just waiting on my internet to load. Story of my life. It's like loading for the camera, but it's not loading. I'm like over here like, can we load? Can we load our projects, please? Uh-oh. I just knocked something down. Oh, I will gladly send the rain art your way, Bonnie. You can have it. It's a soggy mess here. Everything on my patio was blown around. I went out. I was down here earlier and I heard noise and I thought somebody was in my house. And actually I'm by myself, so I yelled up the stairs and was like, I know you're here, get out of my house. And then I went up and it was just stuff on my patio actually being blown around. Alright. So for this, I'm using the Cricut Craft Board. I like it because it's thicker than cardstock. This stuff is awesome. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen, Cricut has 50% off accessories and materials, which there is a link below that you can click and see that. And not only that, but they brought back several of the mystery boxes too. So there's I think 6 mystery boxes available that they did not completely sell out of that are offered at a discount. Which is very cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go to the overhead now. Put my blades in. Okay, so for this, I'm going to be using the Cricut opaque pen. One of the new ones. So we're going to go ahead and put this in spot here. And then it's going to tell me to go ahead and put... Uh-oh. That's not the blade I need. Okay, and because we're using craft board, it's going to tell you to go ahead and put in your double scoring wheel. Go ahead and take the blade out there. Put our scoring wheel in. Go ahead and load our mat. Good thing about the scoring wheel is if you forget to put it in or don't notice, it's saying, hey, put that scoring wheel in clamp B, the machine recognizes and it's going to tell you, hey, you did not put this in. Down that rabbit hole I go. Holly, is it not? Holy cow, Paisley. She said it's been raining in London all day long, so she's been crafting 150 sheets later and still cutting out Christmas stuff for my 11 grandchildren. That is amazing. You have definitely been a busy crafter. Do-do. We're going to go ahead and have that cut. Now I did go ahead and prep some of the pieces. I wanted to show you guys some of the, if you can see it here. So for the snow pieces, I wanted it to look like snow actually. Actually, let me turn this light off and see if it helps. Don't know if we can see better. Oh, he put that light bulb. My husband changed the lights above me. I'm like, why is this such a... It's hard to see, but I put fake snow on it. You can kind of see the texture there. Kind of like if you put frosting on it. So I put fake snow and glitter on it. Which is so cool. Just like a gingerbread house, you know. Kind of looks like frosting on it. And I did that for each of the pieces. And then the little scalloped edge pieces too for the snow. I also went ahead and brushed on some of that fake snow with the glitter. So it's all sparkly. So we know I love the sparkles. This is actually, I don't know if you guys have ever used this before, but it's called Aileen's Glitter Snow. And that is what I painted on. That is the stuff that looks frosting like. It is. It's so cool. I got it on Amazon. You can see like the texture. It's like frosting. Like that's what it reminds me of, is frosting. And it does have some glitter in here. So you don't have to necessarily add glitter. I just really like the sparkle. So I wanted some more glitter. So I added, which the link to this glitter snow is in the video description below too. And then I also added the Spectra glitter. This stuff is awesome for snow glitter. It's kind of a chunkier but really iridescent. And you can also find the link for this in, I think this was like $4 or something. You can find the link for this in the video description too. Hello, Lori Jo. Hi, Eddie. So that is what I used on the snow. So we're just going to go ahead and let this cut while we're doing that. I'm going to go ahead and show you my tiny pieces. Like I said, this one has some tiny pieces, so that's why I'm going to show you iron on too. But that's iron on there. But we have some little, if you guys can see, some tiny little candy canes in there, some little bows, and then I have like the smallest pieces. Smallest pieces I like just put in here. That way I don't, you know how you have little tiny dots? Like I have little berries for evergreen. So instead of losing them in the tray, I just folded them up and put them in this paper so they're all in one place. Because it never fails. You have those tiny pieces and then there's one missing somewhere. Oh, Rosie, that's a good question. The hat press. Yeah, it should be in the description that says, I can't see it right now, but I thought it said link to fake snow or glitter snow. I think it should have the link for the quick stick, the glitter snow, and the Spectra glitter. And it's go ahead and change that. All right. Oh, can we please show the card again? I can show the card again. Let's.
You are watching.
There we go. There is the card again. The house. So then on the inside it's going to say, you guys can see here on the overhead, it says Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Put my blade back here in my little keeper so I don't lose it. And I'm not sure about the hat press, Rosie. They may have ran out of it if it's not there, but we haven't been told anything about it. But it's definitely still around. They definitely didn't get rid of it or anything. So I just dropped my phone on my toe. Okay, go ahead and take this one out. Doesn't that look pretty though with the... to bend and snap mine. There is the white opaque, which I could have put it through again, just for some reason, and it did this on my other one too, right there, and I'm not sure why. It just wants to mess up literally right there. But you can go ahead and take the opaque marker and fix it. But doesn't that show up super great on the black? I love it. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and make this card now. We'll go ahead and grab all our pieces for this. And I also used, where did my doors go? I also used the Cricut wood veneer to actually make the front doors, so that way the doors are made out of wood, which I actually really, really like. I was like, that's a fun touch. I'm going to actually open this to put the stuff on it, though. It's going to work better for me that way. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start building this. Let's glue it together. Hi, Kiki! I thought, how cool if you made it look like your house. It was like, Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these. These are going to go in the middle here. Go ahead and glue one of these. The glue that I'm using here too is the Barely Art glue. I learned my lesson on certain glues. Do not buy the Elmer's paper glue, paper craft one. It's garbage. So are you guys working on your Christmas stuff? I know some of you are. Is anybody still working on fall things? Like any Thanksgiving projects? I've seen some people were already done with Christmas. Like they are. Yes, it is like paper piecing. So this one is, it's got a lot of little pieces and we're going to go ahead and put those on. Oma, there wasn't another mystery box released today. What happened was they brought back a whole bunch of past mystery boxes. So there's like 6 different ones available. I think I know the Ray of Sunshine, the Sailor's Delight. So if you guys missed any of those you want, and they're discounted. So they're either $44.99 or $49.99 right now. So if there's one you wanted you missed out on, you might be able to purchase it today. Some people like paper piecing, some don't. What are your guys' thoughts? It's like a puzzle to me. I like how it's like a puzzle. Okay. There's that, and then I know this is going to go around there. Which I was going to make a glue sponge, guys. I went to make my glue sponge last night and then realized I didn't have a sponge. I didn't have an extra sponge. We used all the sponges and I was not about to take a dirty sponge and turn it into a glue sponge. So I am think about how I want to do this. A glue sponge is perfect for these little pieces because you just make it and then you just dab it on there and it gets sticky. I am just for this, since this is such a little piece, I am just got glue on my finger and I'm going to dab it on. Like I said, glue sponge, way better choice. Glue sponge you just make with a container, Elmer's glue, and water. And then you just have to dab your item on the... This is little and it doesn't take much glue, so I'm literally just dabbing it. Something about paper piecing that makes me feel like a kid again, like those projects in school you would do, you know? Especially those projects you would bring home to, oh, I got glue on my finger. Especially the school projects we'd make for like presents for mom and dad, you know? I'm gonna end up with glue all over me here by the end. Oh no. Get off of there. That was a little messy there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and place our windows. So we have 2 windows here that's going to go here. We also have this piece that I put under here. Now this piece is just, I'm going to layer over with the scalloped edges. But just in case any shows, I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. How's Alex doing? Alex is doing good. He's back home. His friends are in town, the one he goes and does the shows with. So he had some stuff to go take care of at the Airbnb. But he's doing good. For Thanksgiving, he's in Florida, so I'm assuming he'll be with my parents for Thanksgiving. I don't know. We're not doing Thanksgiving this year. It's a weird year. So, there'll be nobody here but me and my husband, so. No Thanksgiving. Although I'm really gonna miss the food. Alright, so we went ahead and put that on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my windows on. Oh, you know what I did do? I added this because I put part of the other card together so we had time. But at first I just had this and I was like, wait a minute. It's black inside the window. We don't really want that. So I put this that way. It's like the light's on and somebody's home. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this doesn't have to be perfect placement. It's how you want it. If you want the window over some, you can move the window over some and such. Get an idea here. Go ahead and glue this one on. And my arm's extended here, so I'm going to kind of tilt it up that way I can see what I've got going on there. There we go. One window finished. Let's go ahead and put this window on. Just want to get my placement of that. Shirley's in here. Hi, Shirley. Thank you, Loretta. She's like, I want to make a house card. My question is, does anybody's house look like this? Mine kind of does. But it's much longer, and then there's a big, like, entryway for the door. I almost made it the color of my house, too, because I was like, it really will be my house. And then you just want to make sure you look at it and you have it straight before you press too much, which does look actually pretty good to me. Have that there. All right. So this project's going to be called Merry Christmas from Our Home to Yours, and it will be in our supporter projects on patreon.com for Melody Lane. That's where you'll find this, and there's over 1,100 different projects, and they're all ready to cut. But I do have to upload this one. I made some changes to it right before we started, like these little yellow windows. So I do have to add that in. Okay, now we are going to take our little teeny tiny, which I'm impressed. How small can the Cricut cut? Look at that. That little. Like, I'm over 40, so my eyes, see it poking the little pieces out. I was going cross-eyed because that's how little it cut. Shirley said she lives in a big backwards L. Why did I do the candy canes? Did I face them out? I think I faced them out. Or did I face them in? Whichever way you want to do it's fine. I'm going to face them out. One little candy cane. This one will go here. I'm just using the glue on the back of my hand, guys. Anybody else like me? You know when you're a kid and you'd let the glue dry on your hand and then peel it off? Any of you guys, those kids? I mean, I was. Oh no, I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to glue one on the wrong side. I'm like, no. You gotta flip it over. What are your guys' tricks for sticking teeny tiny little pieces? Yes, the password will get changed today. Thank you for that, Jamie. After the live and after I take my daughter to her next job, I will go ahead and change the password. So this side we want that side. I need something. Yeah, a pokey stick. Yeah, I got my quick stick here too. Which I am going to use this quick stick to put the little berries on and such. I just put the little thing on my hand with the glue and pick it up. Just like that. Reverse tweezers. Great idea. Yeah, that's the easiest, Jamie, ain't it? Cut it from vinyl or iron on it. You don't have to worry about these little pieces. Okay, so I had a really hard time finding evergreen bushes. I welcome you all to try to find, like, evergreen. Like garland, you know. So what I did was I actually just took a cloud and then I stretched it and such. That way we can put it here and make it a little like evergreen bush. You know what else is hard to find? The snowy edges. You really have to like dice things apart and put those together. So even if there's another project you need like the snowy edges on, you can go ahead and take that from here and then add that to your project. Get a little more glue here. I'm going to have glue to peel off everywhere. Go ahead and clean that up for you guys. I wish the camera was lower. I was messing with the camera trying to get it lower. But I can't. The angle goes like too much of an angle. I have to get another piece to add onto the... What do you call that thing? The thing holding the tripod? Add that on. I have to close that up actually. That out of the way. There we go. Like that. Oh, tops of Santa boots. That's an awesome idea. Now we have little bows. Let's make sure which ones all match here. Got lots of different ones. Okay. And then we got little bows to put on the side there. It's so far away from me, it's gotta lift it up to see where I'm placing it here. Oh, by the way, tomorrow we're going to start the giveaway for this month. So one person's going to win $500. And they get to pick what they want at Cricut. $500 worth, guys. So make sure you enter that starting tomorrow. It'll go towards the ends of the month, so you guys have some time to enter that. If you won $500 in Cricut, what would be your must-have purchase? Yeah, you could do flock instead of glitter too. You absolutely could. This little bone. There we go. And then let's go ahead and find our little, that's our little window. In here I have little berries that we're going to go ahead and stick on the evergreen there. So I'm going to use my little quick stick here. But you can find this on Amazon. This is awesome to pick up the little pieces because it's got the little tiny end there, and then you can lay it down there, and you can even flip it over, and then you can use it to like poke out the small pieces, like on that candy cane. Flip it over this way. Yes, it is the Maker 3. Auto press, that's a great choice. Love that thing. Alright, so the little quick stick, I just pick it up. I'm just going to dab it in the glue in my hand, and then I can go ahead and place it. And go ahead and stick it down with that. Now the glue is going to go ahead and dry clear. What is on the end of this? It's coming out. Alright, and then just that wanted to stick to my hand. Come back. It's kind of hard to just pick up what. There we go. There we go. Just a quick dab will do ya. Put one more on that side, and then we'll be done with that side. These dots are little. A reason this would be perfect to do an iron on or vinyl. Go ahead and alright, there's that one. Could take your little weeding tool too to help hold it down if you want when you go to stick it. This quick stick is brand new and it is like extra sticky. Stuff is really wanting to stick to it. Now you can see why I put these little pieces all in a little thing all their own, because they are little. So do you guys handcraft all of your Christmas cards you sent out? First off, do you guys all still send Christmas cards? That's a good question, because I know a lot of people don't. Well, especially with the cost of things right now. Question is, do people with Cricuts actually buy their Christmas cards? I feel like everybody makes them. It's always fun to get a handmade card. Okay. So we go ahead and we have that done. So we are going to go ahead and start laying on the roof, guys. So I have all my little pieces here. Like I showed if you weren't here in the beginning, I went ahead and frosted them with fake snow. Trying to hold it up here. So it's got texture to it and it's got glitter to it. That is the Aleene's glitter snow that I used. Yes, and handcraft. Is this the longest piece? Oh, this is the longest piece. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... That's going to get glued on, but that's going to go right above it. Alright, so you're going to start, when you glue these on, you're going to want to start and put your biggest, longest roof piece on. But glue more towards the top just because you're not going to necessarily stick the entire thing down there. And that's why I wanted to make the white piece underneath, because I knew under the scalloped edge here you would see a little bit of the white. So that's why we put the white piece down there. And then we're just going to go in order from longest to shortest. I am hoping my computer makes it through the iron-on, because it was 100% when I started this. And I ordered new cord yesterday because ours broke. And I ordered the wrong cord. I ordered a lightning cord, but it's only for the iPad. I thought it was USB-C, and it was a USB to just the, or not USB, but a C to the, whatever the Apple charger thing's called. That piece. Okay, this morning I'm like, oh no. Somebody said before they use frosting in something, but you may be able to. I think frosting might come off more. I just know like when frosting is dry on a gingerbread house, it tends to flake off. Wow, it's 2:45. All right, there is that one. Now we are going to go ahead and take our window piece here, and then this we're going to go ahead and put at the top here. So this is like another peek of the window. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. My daughter gets off work here shortly. Oh, don't glue the top of that. Did I put glue on the top? Do not put glue on the top of that, because it's not going to glue down. There we go. That. And then I have the wreath. So we're going to go ahead and glue the wreath around here. You know what else I thought, guys, would look really cute for the berries? You could use little red bling, little rhinestones. Which would look really cute. And then we have a bow here. For the bow for this one, I did it where it drew on it also. Oh, it is time change. Oh, like tonight, isn't it? Nope, this goes up here. I lied. This goes here. Above the door. I'm like, that's a really big bow for a wreath there. This is the bow for the wreath. I'm going to have to put some more glue down here. It's because it's trying to stick to that snow. Put that on there for a second. And then I'm going to get my little berries for the wreath. It's coming along though. A little fresh glue on my hand here. I thought about cutting out the roof. Oh, stay down, little guy. It's probably my daughter. I gotta go pick her up from work. Okay, there's that. And then we also have the snow to go along the roof here. We're going to go ahead and put that on there. Is that all the pieces? I think that's all the pieces. Alright, so there we go, guys. There is the finished card. I wish you guys could see the glitter and stuff really good. And the fake snow. And then when you open it, it's got the Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Which you guys, if you didn't want, I did make another piece too. When I have the file listed on our Patreon, or on our Melody Lane Inspired site, where it has the supporter projects, I also have a piece made that will fit inside. So say you wanted to do the card in a different color, or maybe you wanted to do the inside white and then have it say right with the glitter pen. It also has that piece. That way you can just go ahead and glue that on the inside if you wanted to, but I wanted to go with the dark. Oh, my icicles! Thank you, Deanna. I do need my icicles. Thank you for that. Which I'm not going to be able to get to the iron-on, guys, because if I show you my computer right now, I'm on the last line of white on this computer. This computer, since we got it, had the world's worst battery. I have to leave it plugged in continuously, but my iPad charger that came with it, actually, it would spark whenever I plugged it in. And the other day I plugged it in, and it, flames shot out of the socket, and it blew the cord. My icicles. Wish I could pull this little bow up some. Okay, there we go. Now we put the icicles along it. And I probably could. I don't want to mess with it right now too much. But, for future reference, let's put that bow on last. That way you don't have to glue it on the very top of the bow. That way it'll sit on there and it'll sit over the icicles. But isn't that cute? I mean, you could customize it however you want. Make it look like your house. You can change the doors. You can say you want little Christmas trees on the side here. Oh, and I thought, and I forgot, I was going to put scallop, I was going to take the snow along the bottom here. Since it's snowy on the roof, I thought it should be snowy along here. So then put like the fake snow and the glitter down there, which I would just brush on. But whatever brush you use with this snow here, I'll show you guys the snow again. The Aliens Glitter Snow. You do want to use a brush you can just trash, basically, because it's going to be a mess. But as you can see there, this is one I had used on the snow before. Oh, Janine, awesome. Jamie's going to help you on that. So it's on melodylaneinspired.com, and then you go to supporter projects, which some of our pictures are missing from our projects there, but weirdly they are still on if you just go to view projects. So you can go to view projects, see all of the projects, and then Type that name in supporter projects and pull up the file. All right. But here I can show you, since I don't have time to do the iron-on before my computer dies here, here is the green sheet of iron-on I did. So instead of having to lay all those pieces individually, you could just put it on and then I was going to iron it on. But you could, if you have it laid out perfectly, which would be hard piecing it all together, you could press it as one piece. But if not, then you could just cut it, put each piece down, press a layer of the green, and then I have the red here, which I have not weeded yet. I was going to weed that. Trying to see what all I can cut off here and save. That is hard to see. I got those little bows. Okay, I can see there's nothing right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and weed this real quick. And guys, if my computer goes out, it's on red right now, so just know. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. We did not do a new image set video this week because there was only 4 new image sets. So we are really hoping next week we have more image sets. And sometime this next week, Alex is also going to be doing a Pinterest-inspired project. So he was actually asking, like, would you guys rather see a Christmas Pinterest-inspired project, or would you guys like to see a fall one? Just going to weed this really quick just to show you guys how much easier with the little placement of things that it can be using iron-on. And then I'll go ahead and, after I complete the iron-on one later, I'll go ahead and post it in the groups too, so you guys can see the one done with cardstock and the one done with iron-on. There we go. All right, now all those little pieces are in there. I just have to go out and weed the little parts of the candy canes, but you can see how that would be easier than placing them. You just put it on there like that. You guys can see, but you would just put it on like that.